Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Guests, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days. Some people die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. We must, indeed, all hang together. Most assuredly, we shall all hang separately. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Well done is better than well said. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. If all printers were determined not to print anything till they were sure it would offend nobody, there would be very little printed. Money has never made man happy, nor will it. There is nothing in its nature to produce happiness. The more of it one has, the more one wants. It is the working man who is the happy man. It is the idle man who is the miserable man. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Without freedom of thought, there can be no such thing as wisdom, and no such thing as public liberty without freedom of speech. As we enjoy great advantages from the inventions of others, we should be glad of an opportunity to serve others by any invention of ours, and this we should do freely and generously. I wake up every morning at 9 and grab for the morning paper. Then I look at the obituary page. If my name is not on it, I get up. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Time is money. I am for doing good to the poor, but I differ in opinion about the means. I think the best way of doing good to the poor is not making them easy in poverty, but leading or driving them out of it. I have never entered into any controversy in defense of my philosophical opinions. I leave them to take their chance in the world. If they are right, truth and experience will support them. If wrong, they ought to be refuted and rejected. Disputes are apt to sour one's temper and disturb one's quiet. We are more thoroughly an enlightened people, with respect to our political interests, than perhaps any other under heaven. Every man among us reads, and is so easy in his circumstances as to have leisure for conversations of improvement and for acquiring information. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. The U.S. Constitution doesn't guarantee happiness, only the pursuit of it. You have to catch up with it yourself. For having lived long, I have experienced many instances of being obliged, by better information or fuller consideration, to change opinions, even on important subjects, which I once thought right but found to be otherwise. There are two ways of being happy. We must either diminish our wants or augment our means. Either may do. The result is the same, and it is for each man to decide for himself and to do that which happens to be easier. Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones. There is no kind of dishonesty into which otherwise good people more easily and frequently fall than that of defrauding the government. All mankind is divided into three classes: those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. So convenient a thing it is to be a reasonable creature, since it enables one to find or make a reason for everything one has a mind to do. God grant that not only the love of liberty but a thorough knowledge of the rights of man may pervade all the nations of the earth, so that a philosopher may set his foot anywhere on its surface and say, "This is my country." In my youth, I traveled much, and I observed in different countries that the more public provisions were made for the poor, the less they provided for themselves, and of course became poorer. And, on the contrary, the less was done for them, the more they did for themselves, and became richer. For my own part, I wish the bald eagle had not been chosen the representative of our country. He is a bird of bad moral character. He does not get his living honestly. It is a grand mistake to think of being great without goodness, and I pronounce it as certain that there was never a truly great man that was not at the same time truly virtuous. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and keep my